Hi guys! I almost fell.
Okay, hi you guys. Welcome back to another vlog of our slice of life. So this is, as you can tell from the description, another wedding update. So for this wedding update, there's going to be three things we go over: bridesmaid dresses, cake, and wedding veils. And I do mean veils as in I have two. So the first thing is the bridesmaid dress. So let me just explain that real quick. So the bridesmaid dress, we went to go try on dresses for the second time at David's Bridal on October 12th. Not October 12th. July 12th. It was a Friday, last Friday, July 12th. And even though this was our second time at David's and Bridal, this was our fourth time trying to get together. It seems like every time I try to get my bridesmaid together, something either comes up or goes wrong or something. Like, I haven't had all of my bridesmaids together all at once yet at all. The very first time, I pretty much had all of them tell me they couldn't make it. One was called into work, another one couldn't make it because she was making a deposit on her own wedding stuff, and then the other one couldn't make it because she had kids that she was taking care of. I wasn't able to get any of them together. So I only have the three. I originally was going to have four, but the fourth one I asked, she politely turned me down when I asked her because she's going to be going to school, and she just felt that she might just have too much school stuff going on, and she just didn't want the stress or responsibility of trying to be there for my wedding. So she's going to attend the wedding. She just didn't want to be a part of it in case she did have like some type of last minute testing to do or something like that when she did school. So yeah, that was fine. So this fourth time trying together, second time at David's Bridal, didn't go so well at all either. So I had one the day before, a bridesmaid the day before. She told me she quit. Basically, she wasn't able to be a bridesmaid at all. So not only was she planning her own wedding, but she had my wedding, and then she also had another wedding that she was being a bridesmaid for also. That wedding is a family wedding, so I kind of understand it being ahead of mine, because I know her a little bit because we went to the same school together, but I also only know her a little bit better because she is the girlfriend to a best friend of my husband's. That's kind of why I asked her to be a bridesmaid, because besides my maid of honor, I don't have any outside friends, like even friends from work. I don't get together with anybody from work to hang out and stuff like that. All of my friends that I had from high school are gone, not necessarily gone, like I keep in touch with two of them through Facebook, but we don't hang out like we used to when we were like best friends. We had something happen that caused a strain on our relationship, and it just was never the same. So I chose my kids over their friendship, and I let it go, and that's how it is. So when I went to college to be a medical assistant, I found Megan, who is my maid of honor, and she's really the only friend I have. And so to fill in the gaps of not having other friends, I was trying, hold on you guys. So my phone is on a small tripod that is on top of a box that is on top of a tray, and that tray is not very stable, and my son keeps wanting to climb into my lap. Okay.
The tray on top of.
So all the I'm sorry, forgive the wiggling, you guys. It's because my phone's on a tripod that's not a setup that's not very set up. Okay. It's hot here in Texas, you guys, so he just wants some ice cream. Let me get the hair. Okay. So, basically, long story short, bridesmaids weren't able to show up, basically. I had one quit on me the day before, so I had to find a replacement. Luckily enough, I was able to find a replacement, but since it was so last minute, she had work that day, so she wasn't able to come. My maid of honor accidentally forgot. She had a lot going on for herself with her job and her family and stuff, that she forgot about us getting together and was in a totally different town, so she wasn't able to make it. And then my last bridesmaid, she showed up, but she was a whole hour late. So the appointment at David's Bridal was only an hour and 30 minutes. And so she showed up a whole hour late, so there was only 30 minutes left in it. So I was previously had been trying to keep, like, I've been trying to keep mindful of what they like, what they would want, in comfortability and price range. So like if they were comfortable in a short or long dress or open back, or like I was trying to keep in mind everyone's likes and dislikes and stuff, so that way they weren't buying a dress that they absolutely hated. I wanted them to buy a dress that they would love, that they would want to wear more than once. Since it's a black dress, it's going to be all black, so you know, it could be their black go-to dress whenever they go out and stuff. That was my idea. So they're not spending all this money on a dress that they're only going to wear once. My idea was for them to be comfortable in this dress enough where they would want to wear it more than once. But that just, I was frustrated by this point, you guys. To tell you the honest truth, I was completely frustrated by this point. Trying to get them all together, and then the one time it felt like that we were finally getting all together, I had one not show up because she was sick, which I can't hold her against that. That's not something I can control. She was sick. Oh well. But it just seemed like I was finally getting things together, and then I had one quit on me, and then the second time trying to get everything together, we just couldn't. And so by that point, I was just beyond frustrated. So I had her, coincidentally enough, the one that was sick the last time was the only one that showed up this time, even though she was only 30 minutes left in the appointment. So I just had her try on the dress that I had fell in love with the last time we were there, the other girls tried on, and I just said, I don't care, like, if you're comfortable in it or not. I don't care about if you can afford it or not. I was done. I was frustrated and I was done. So I just said, this is the dress I want you guys. This is the dress I fell in love with. This is the dress I want you guys to get. This is the dress you have to get. And so it kind of makes me feel like a bitch when I did that. But I was like, we're getting so close to the wedding that it was just like I was at my wit's end. Like, I didn't know what else to do. Every time I tried to get everybody together, something always happened. And so I wanted this to be done and over with. Like, I wanted July to be like the month that Bridesmaids were squared away. Like, I didn't want to have to worry about them or stress over their dresses and stuff all the way up until my wedding. No, I wanted it done and over in July, and it just was not working. So like I said, by that point I was just frustrated, and I was like, I don't care. This is the dress I like. This is the dress I want you guys to wear. This is the dress you have to get. So to give you guys an idea of what that dress looks like is, ooh, focus, there we go. So it's this one right here. Ah, oh, damn it. So it's that dress right there with the circle underneath it. But like I said, you guys, make sure you picture it black. It's not that color. It's supposed to be black. I really wish it would focus. Okay. So it's supposed to be black. And that belt is a separate belt. So to make it a little bit more of the wedding colors, that belt we're going to be taking and doing like a DIY thing and adding either orange or purple, the wedding colors, or maybe even my maid of honor might have both to help set her apart. So the belt, we're going to do like a DIY. I don't know if we're going to add sequins to it or what, but we're going to add something to the belt thing in order to incorporate the colors. Now the dress in the back is a halter top dress, so it has an open back, but where the bottom of the dress meets in the back to where the halter top meets in the back, there is a bow at the top and a bow at the bottom, and then a ribbon that connects them in the back. So that and the fact that the dress has pockets were the two things that I fell in love with. And I'm like, it's a functional dress. It's got pockets. What kind of, like, who wouldn't want pockets in their dress? I kind of wish my wedding dress had pockets, but it's a little late for that. So yeah, that's the dress, you guys, that they are supposed to be getting. They have until August 12th to order it. If they don't order it by then, there is an alternate dress that they can get that's very similar to it that is sold by Windsor. I don't have a picture of it to show you guys. It's similar to it, but it's no halter. It's spaghetti strapped, so of course it doesn't have the ribbon thing, but it has the same deep slit, the same length, and the same it's a spaghetti strap, but it comes down like this, kind of like I don't know how to explain it, you guys. It has pockets like the bridesmaid dress, so it's very similar, and it costs like half the price. So if they ask, I already told my maid of honor, because she was kind of concerned she wouldn't be able to order the David's bridal dress in time. So Lily.
Oh, sorry.
And so I told her that if worst case scenario, she could order that dress. Since she's the maid of honor, she can have like a similar but different dress anyways. I told her she could order that dress instead, but she said she would get the David's bridal. She just wanted to make sure she had time. And I told her, yeah, she had until August 12th. So that is the Bridesmaids update. Sorry I didn't actually vlog. I was so frustrated that day, and the fact that everything was like wonky that day, I didn't vlog. I chose not to vlog, you guys. I'm sorry. That also leads into the cake. So the baker that I chose, I'm a little crooked, you guys, sorry. The baker that I chose she does all of her baking from her private home. And since it's her private home, and at first I was going to try and ask if she didn't mind if I vlogged, but when she actually had family over, she had her nephews over, and I ended up feeling uncomfortable trying to ask her, and then I wanted to be respectful of her private home, so I chose not to even ask. Out of respect, I chose not to ask and not to try and vlog at all, you guys, from her private home. So again, with the cake tasting, I know I said I would try and vlog it. I thought it was going to be at like a bakery. I didn't know it was a private home resident until the day of, and I realized that it was a private home resident. So I didn't vlog that either, you guys, and I'm really sorry. But I can still give you guys the details about the cake and stuff. So into that, it's like there's a nice long explanation that I wanted to go into, but I don't want this video to be too long. And since I already took a long time explaining the bridesmaids dress, let me just cut to the chase with the cake. My husband is a photographer. We've done wedding photography, and at the most recent wedding that we did, they had this beautiful, gorgeous 3-tiered cake, and they were cutting it and cutting it and cutting it and cutting it to hand out to everybody. And I just realized, like, this person, and I ended up volunteering to help out cut this cake, because the person who was standing there cutting it, it was just like, I realized we were standing there a good 20-30 minutes, you guys, cutting this I think it was a 4-tiered cake, 3 or 4-tiered cake, I can't really remember, cutting this cake slice by slice to hand out to everybody who was waiting in line. And I just realized that it opened my eyes, and it gave me, like, for my own wedding, I didn't like the idea of someone, which would have ended up being my own mother-in-law or my own mother or even one of my sister-in-laws, just standing there trying to cut this cake for everybody. I didn't want anybody to have to go through that. So for my own wedding, I decided to do what they call a faux cake. Whoa. Decided to do what they call a faux cake. So the main 3-tiered cake, mine is going to be 3-tiered. 3-tiered cake is going to be fake, and it's just going to be there for looks and for pictures, and that's it. And then I'm handing out cupcakes to everybody. Everybody at my wedding is getting a cupcake. And because the baker that I use, this is her specialty, this is what she does. She is more of an artist when it comes to cakes, not really she's good at baking. Her baking is awesome, but what got her into making cakes was the artistry of it. She likes the designs, and she likes the idea of putting, like, the artistry, the painting, the decorating, and all that onto it. So that's her specialty. Hold on, I gotta open the computer again, because it has the picture of the cake, and so I'm about to show you guys. So I'm doing a fake cake, and then I'm having 84 cupcakes to hand out to everybody. And because I'm doing this, she has what she calls a wedding package, where you get the faux cake, cupcakes to hand out to guests, and then you get a free little 6-inch cake that the bride and groom would be what we use to cut into to feed to each other. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to show you a picture of what the faux cake is going to look like. It's not going to look exactly like this picture because it's not something that she created. This was a picture that we found off of Google that we are just going to go off of because I like the way it looks. So let me explain it to you as I'm showing it to you. Ooh, okay. So this is the cake, you guys. And it is like an purple to orange ombre effect type thing with purple and orange flowers. So it's not going to look exactly like this. We're basically, the only thing that she's taking away from this is the fact that it's a purple and orange ombre look and the purple and orange flowers. So my cake is going to look similar to that. She doesn't use fake flowers. She doesn't use real flowers either. She uses edible flowers. She makes her own flowers that are completely edible, made out of sugar and fondant and all that. So that's what she's going to be using. She's going to do her own flowers. She said that she's going to have different kinds of flowers for purple and different kinds of flowers for orange. And yeah, and then on the picture, as you can see, the cake had like a flat texture. Or yeah, like it's smooth, flat. She said she's gonna add texture to it. So I don't know exactly what that meant, because I'm pretty much open-minded about the cake as long as it was the purple to orange ombre effect. I didn't care. I don't really care about the rest of the look of the cake. I just wanted the colors. Ooh, sorry, excuse me. I just wanted to make sure that the cake had the colors. Whew. And then the little 6-inch, so that's basically what the faux cake is going to look like. All the cupcakes and the little faux cake so the cupcakes are going to be similar to that. They're going to have, she's basically said that because I have so many cupcakes, I get to choose. She's going to break them up by 12, so by a dozen until you get to 84. I think it's the right number. I think there's 7. So 7 dozen basically, and each dozen is going to have their own flavor and their own topping. So the topping is going to stick to the wedding colors of like purple and orange, and so one flavor, one set of dozen might have like purple icing with orange sprinkles, another might have like white icing with purple beads, another one might have black icing with like orange and purple sugar. Like she said, she would make them all different colors, but still like pertaining, like different things pertaining to the wedding colors. And the little faux cake is actually going to be based off another cake that I had found previously before finding that one. It was an all white cake that had black piping on it, kind of like an ivy design. And then the middle layer of that cake, because it was a 3-tier cake, the middle layer was like all purple and orange fake flowers. So the little 6-inch, she's going to make it look like that. Not completely. She says she'll make it white, it'll have black piping, and then she'll put purple and orange flowers on it, because it's just going to be a small little 6-inch. And then, so yeah, that's what the cakes are going to look like, in the cupcakes and stuff. Now flavors, because I had chosen cupcakes, I got to choose 7 flavors, you guys. That's the other thing that I liked about the idea of doing cupcakes, instead of me just sticking to one flavor. Or let's say a 3-tier cake. 3-tier, I mean, you could have 3 different flavors. Each tier could be a different flavor. So there's that. But with the cupcakes, because I had so many, I got to choose 7. So I think 7 was a little bit better than 3. So for the cake flavors, the flavors that I had chosen was we had gone with just the normal, in case anybody didn't want huge flavors. We had gone with just a plain vanilla as one. So just plain vanilla. And then the second one is not necessarily chocolate, just plain chocolate, but Nutella chocolate. So it's a chocolate cupcake, but it's Nutella flavored. So I've got vanilla and chocolate. And then my favorite, which is also going to be the little 6-inch cake that we get to cut into. So the little 6-inch cake and a dozen of the cupcakes are going to have strawberry shortcake flavoring, and because it's my favorite. And then another flavor with red velvet. That's what my husband wanted, was red velvet. And he also loved lemon meringue. He likes lemon meringue flavors, so that's another flavor. Then we also have another lemon flavor, but it was like a lemon with blueberries. It was really good. The blueberries, not only was the blueberry on top, but it was each one of the cupcakes had a filling basically, and that filling was the flavor. So the lemon with sorry, I'm getting confused. The lemon with blueberries, or was it blue raspberry? No, it was blueberries. And then there was a red cherry. Those were the 7 that I liked, that I chose. And then she also had an Oreo flavor that we tried. The Oreo was good, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a huge fan of Oreo, so I didn't want Oreo. Then she had like a chocolate on chocolate on chocolate one, which was too much chocolate for me, so we didn't like that one. And then what was another? Oh, the caramel one. There was this weird, she called it a salted caramel. It kind of reminded me of like caramel popcorn, but I didn't like it because the salt that she added to it to give it that salted caramel flavor that she says some people like, I did not like. Yeah. The first time I tried it, it was okay, but when I took a second bite, I just got a mouthful of salt. And I just didn't like it. Like, not actual salt, just like the flavor. It was really strongly salt-based. Like, I got the caramel, but I also got the salt, and it didn't sit well with me. Like, the sugar, the sweet with sour, just not my cup of tea. So I didn't like that flavor either. So, yeah. So it's basically vanilla chocolate, a strawberry shortcake, lemon meringue, red velvet, a lemon blueberry, and a black cherry. Those are the 7 flavors. And I think that's it about the cake, you guys. Pretty sure. Don't think I'm forgetting anything. Oh, cost. Now, I do realize that in my last video, you guys, that I did not specify everything that was in the last video. I had ordered off of Amazon. Every single thing, everything. And then I kind of forgot to give you guys pricing on that. So if you guys would like for me to do like a pricing haul, just let me know in the comments down below. I will try and add price. I will try and do like a pricing video. But for the cake, it is costing me $250. I think it was, I still have her card. So the 84 cupcakes is costing $175, and then the price with the faux cake, the price went up to $225, and then if I were to do, okay, so she had explained it another way, I forgot. Basically, it's 84 cupcakes for $175, and then for the faux cake, it would have been a lot more, but she gave me a discount because she's taking the cake once we're done. So she had 2 packagings when it came to the cake. The first one was I'd keep the faux cake and I'd take it home, but what the hell am I gonna do with a fake cake, you guys? Like, I mean, yeah, sure, I could display it, but it's not like I'm a baker and want a cake to display in my window. Like, who's gonna come over and be like, oh, what a beautiful cake, can you make, like, there's no point in me keeping a fake cake, you guys. So she had one package where you could keep it and take it home, I guess for sentimental reasons, I don't know. I just don't see the point in it. And so the other package basically she keeps it. Like, she makes it, you have it at your wedding, and then when the wedding is done, she takes it home. It's hers. So that's the package I'm doing. Yeah, so she's taking it with her when she's done. I'll have my pictures, of course, for memories and stuff, so I don't see the point in keeping the actual fake cake myself. So she's gonna keep it, and because of that I got a discount, and because it's over $200, I also got delivery for free. So I've got delivery for free, and just so okay, to give you an overall view, the cupcakes is $175.85. Oh, I forgot. And then with the faux cake, the price went up to $250. No. Sorry, you guys. My son keeps trying to grab the camera. The price went up to $250, but I got the 6-inch for free and delivery for free. So I think I got a pretty good deal, especially since people I had asked beforehand if they would do a fake cake or something like that were asking upwards of $300 to $500. So I even had one quote me like $620, so I was like, no, thank you. So I'm completely happy with that price. I think it's awesome, and the fact that I get 7 different flavors, like, just yeah. All right, so last but not least are the wedding veils, you guys. So yes, like I said, I have 2. So let me explain that. So with the wedding veils, I have a veil that my mom got me at the same time that we bought the dress that I loved, and this thing is gorgeous, and it comes down to right about where my tailbone is when I wear it, which is awesome. But the reason why I got 2 is because I'm not exactly sure if it's a cultural thing or not, but I think it is. If anybody is watching that knows whether or not it is, feel free to tell me down below. The only reason why I think it's a cultural thing is because in order for me to explain what it is, or before it's like my mother and stuff, I was like, oh, you can just go to YouTube and look it up. There's plenty of videos about it. And I realized that whenever I tried to look it up, because I had watched a YouTube video about it before, and then the wedding that we went to, where the cutting the cake thing happened, they had done it there at the wedding, so I saw it in person. But that was a Hispanic wedding, and the YouTube video I had watched was also a Hispanic wedding. So I'm starting to think it's a Hispanic cultural thing that they do at weddings, and I decided I wanted to do that at mine. My husband's family is Hispanic, so I figured it'd be just kind of like a cool thing to incorporate in my wedding anyway. So I forgot what it's called. In the way I describe it, it's just called the running of the veil, but I believe it's called something else in Spanish. In fact, let me try and look that up real quick. I think, hold on, give me 1 second, you guys. Okay, so I tried to look it up again, you guys, but it just, when I use Google Translate, it was giving me a different answer. So I had texted my husband a while back, what do you call it in Spanish, and he gave me this. I don't know how to pronounce it, and when I tried to do Google Translate to make sure I got the pronouncing of it right, Google Translate said it said something about sea viper, so that doesn't seem right. But if you guys YouTube this, Víbora de la mar, I think is how you say it. I could be wrong. If you type that into YouTube, it will pop up the videos I'm talking about, where you see these wedding videos of people running after. Basically, it's a game that they play where a bride stands in one chair, groom stands in the other, and then the bride is wearing her veil and the groom is holding the other side of it, and then first all females go. They just basically they run under it, or not really. I've seen some videos where they just run, and then I've seen other videos where they dance under it, and then I've seen like a combination where they kind of like do like a dance run under it, but they just kind of like run under it and all dance under it and all around the place. And then once the females go and they're done, the males take a turn, and then the males go. And in a lot of these videos, some of them are really sophisticated and they do it and everything's fine. Other videos are really, really funny, where they've waited until people have drinking a lot, and so a lot of people are drunk and they get slung around basically. And then I don't know what the point of it is. It's never been explained to me, but from what I can tell, it seems like it's a way to just have fun. And normally when the girls do it, nothing really happens, but when the guys do it, they kind of make it a game, like a competition, to see how fast they can run and how soon they can knock the groom out of the chair basically. And some of the videos, like, you guys, I'm telling you, just Google that, or not Google it, YouTube it, and you'll see a bunch of videos come up, and some of them are hilarious because people just get flung, and then others they do it respectfully and just dance under and stuff like that. But when I saw it in person, the one I saw, they just ran, like, held hands like it's a train. basically, and they just held hands and did it, and they did try to make the groom fall off the chair. So I thought it was funny, I thought it was fun, it looked fun. I didn't participate because I was there to do a job, but it looked fun, and it was something that I really thought that I could actually do at my own wedding. So that's what we're doing. So that's why I have 2 veils. I have one veil to use to walk down the aisle, which is the veil my mom bought me, and then I have another veil to use for the game. And okay, so I'm going to show you the first veil. Woo. The first veil, the veil I'm going to walk down the aisle with. It's the one my mother bought with the dress. So like I said, it's pretty small. Not small, I mean it's a good size. It goes, like I said, down to my tailbone. And it has this very pretty detailing on the edge, beaded detailing on the edge. And this beading detail kind of does match my dress detail, which I think I will give you guys a sneak peek. I won't actually be showing you guys my whole dress just because my husband has not seen it. But I do want to give you guys just a taste of what it looks like, and so I might give you guys a little sneak peek of it. But in case my husband watches these videos, which I don't think he will, but just in case he does, I don't need him accidentally seeing the dress before time, you know? So that's that one. Like I said, it's pretty simple. It just has that little beaded detail. It has the clip to go right here, and then it goes to my tailbone. So a pretty good size veil, but unfortunately not long enough for the reception game. So for the reception game, I ordered this one. I ordered it off of Amazon, and let me go ahead and see if I can give you guys
Well, buddy,
the price.
I gotta change my clothes and go take a shower, okay?
Alright, there we go, found it. So, this veil I ordered off of Amazon, and it costed $40.59.
What's Rosalie?
She's right over there.
Okay. Rosalie.
Yeah, $4.59. It is a... I hate that I'm looking back at you guys instead of looking straight at y'all, but I'm using my phone in order to record these. Otherwise, I'd have a camera and just look down at my phone. So I'm having to use the computer to look up stuff. So it is the description is a Passat white 2 tiers 2M crystal veil with scallop edge beading wedding veil. 224. I don't know what that number is. I guess that's the stock number maybe. It's sold by Passat Custom Dress Company. I don't know where they are stationed at. But yeah, it was $40.59, and I believe that was with shipping him. I have Prime. Doesn't tell me if it was Prime, so I think that was with shipping and handling. So it came in this bag. It came with this bag, this nice little bag, and it was folded very neatly, but yeah, I messed that folding up, and I just don't know how to fold it after that. So I didn't even try. Well, I kind of tried. Yeah. So this does have a front and a back. The back is really long. The front kind of stops kind of right underneath the bust. I won't be using the front in the traditional way of letting it lay in the front as I'm doing anywhere, because like I said, this is not the one I'm walking down the aisle with. This is just the one that I'm using for the game. So I won't be using the front part. It'll stay tied back, because for the game this does have to be in my hair, and so it'll stay tied back. But to show you the front little scalloping edge is different from the longer part of the veil. So the front is just more simple. it's got this, like they said, scallop type edge, and then for the design, the beads and stuff, it's just this silvery thread threaded into it with these little silver beads. There we go, to give it a little bit of a shine, but it's like really simple, complex. But the part of the veil that I loved in the pictures that I thought was really pretty is they continue, so the longer part continues with the silvery thread, but they add a little bit more detail to it basically. So let me show you that. So instead of it just being the simple, they added like basically like a third layer that they like put like little swirly designs and flowers also like that, and they use clear and silver beads. Like it's a very simple design. Is it worth the $40? It is to me. I mean, it's very pretty. I mean, and it's the same veil like material that the other one was made out of, and yeah, so so the front part, so that's where the front one ends, as you can see, and then the back one continues on. I think this is the end of it right here, because it does round off. It's not like a straight edge and then straight down. No, it rounds, so it's hard for me to tell exactly. Let me see. Yeah, this is basically where it is, but this goes when it's in my hair, it goes all the way down to my feet, so that should give a good proper length for people to be able to run underneath it and stuff. So it is a pretty good size. So that is why I have two veils, you guys, and I wanted to show them to you because I realized in the previous video all I said was I have a veil in this bag, and then that was it. So I wanted to actually show it to you guys. So it has like the standard little hair clip thingy, and it's actually really well put together. Like I want to say this one is a lot what's the word I'm looking for? A lot better than the other one. I didn't really show you guys the other one, but yeah, so it's got like it's pretty solid. Like I don't see, unless I actually took something to it to tear it, I don't see it tearing, you guys. I don't know, what else would you guys want to know about the veil? It's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple thing. Let me try. So yeah, like I said, this was neatly folded. I don't know how to neatly fold it back. I should have paid attention how I was unfolding it, but I was so excited when it came in the mail that I just didn't pay attention. And then when my mom bought the other veil, you guys, we actually got it on a discounted price, because not only was the store that we bought the veil at and my dress at going out of business, so we got a really good deal about the dress, but I'll explain the dress detail in another video. But for the wedding veil, not only did we get it at a discounted price because the store was going out of business, so everything was on sale, but it actually has some tears in it. Let me re-show you guys that real quick, and then we'll be done. So it does have a few tears in it at the top.
Look, I got tattoo.
Let me see. They are kind of hard to find because they are just these small little rips. So you see that hole right there, you guys? Right there, one right there, one right there. But yeah, so because it has the tears in it, and I mean, even the comb, you guys, like the $40 one I got off of Amazon is in a lot better condition than this one is. I haven't messed with this veil like since I bought it. I don't know if like this is the first time I've really taken it out of the bag since I bought it, you guys, and like now that I am compared to the one I got off of Amazon compared to this one, just it's okay. Like look at this comb, you guys. Now $40 one, awesome condition. I haven't messed with it. This was the one in store, and if the store was not going on sale, look, the price tag, $165, you guys, for this veil. That's how much this would have cost. And the fact that the comb was this comb is in such bad condition, you guys. I'm sorry. And the fact that it had the rips in it, and because the store was going out of business, we got this for only 20 bucks. So I can't complain. But imagine if someone actually tried to pay $165 for this veil, and then like this only goes to my tailbone, and it's just like, it's the same silvery thread. It's got white and silver beads, just a little bit more than the other one. Like, I'm surprised. 165, you guys, and I got the other veil for only 40 bucks, and it's twice as long. But it has the same thing, and even the, I'm gonna say where the fabric meets the comb is a little questionable, but it's still a pretty veil, and the fact that my mom got it for me does make it a little bit sentimental. Look, there's even more tears right there that I just found. Look at that. So I'm still going to wear it to walk down the aisle. Big, huge tears don't matter, especially since they're at the top of the head. You have to like really look for them to even notice them, so it's no big deal. It just surprised me. I just didn't realize until now how bad that comb part was compared to the other one. So, yeah, I only got it for 20 bucks. Thank God. I don't know. I probably would have put it back on the rack if I had to pay $165 for that thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. So if you liked the video, please leave a comment down below. Also, if in the next video, I believe I will go over my dress. I will not show you the whole dress, you guys, just in case like I said, just in case my husband watches these videos. I don't want him to accidentally see it. So I will just do like a little sneak peek of what certain details of the dress, and go over pricing. And then if you guys from the previous video, if you guys would like to know the pricing for all the stuff in the previous video that I did, the wedding haul video, just leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys would like to know the pricing for everything, and I will go over the pricing off of Amazon with you guys. Other than that, yeah, if you like it, please leave a thumb up. If you would like to watch more, see more wedding updates, and if you would also eventually, I will get to family vlogging, you guys. I promise I will. If you guys would like to watch more family vlogging videos, please subscribe so you can be updated on the next video I post. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.